Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. It is an honor. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is an honor to be here tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Jessica Butler, and I live in Sioux County, Iowa. It's the northwestern part of it, and I'm 26. I'm a social worker, and I'm originally from Rockford, Illinois.
What was the most memorable moments while you were canvassing for Bernie Sanders in 2016?
There's a lot of memorable moments that I had during the campaign. I went to like 5 different states. I slept on I couch surfed so much and made calls and knocked on thousands of doors and all that. So it's kind of hard to come up with one that's my favorite, but one that does stick out to me the most, it's actually happened in the town that I live in. And it was like a winter day. It was really cold. And I knocked on this door, and it was this older woman, and she invited me inside because it was cold. And so I get in there, and we're chit-chatting, just getting to kind of know each other. I said, I'm here volunteering for Bernie Sanders. She just kept talking about her struggles because she's on disability, and she has a mental illness, and her partner that wasn't there at the time had served in one of the wars, and he has PTSD. And so, I don't know, I just was listening to their stories, and we were just getting to know each other. And I felt like we were building a rapport and something that would last beyond the campaign. Her partner came eventually, and he told me a bunch of his struggles as well. So anyways, I'm there for an hour, and I'm chit-chatting with them. I'm knocking on doors, and I'm I really got to get going. And the first question I'm usually supposed to ask is, can you caucus for Bernie Sanders? And after an hour long of getting to know them, and I just really liked them so much, they were we can't caucus for Bernie because we have like debilitating like mental illnesses and like fear of anxiety of like people and this and that. And so, I mean, my heart was kind of broken to like hear that, but like I still cared, and I was really happy that I learned so much about them and their struggles, because that's how we continue to fight for those people who don't have the ability maybe to get out and have their voices heard. So fast forward a little bit, I chit chat with them in between time in the caucus, just checking in on them. Like I brought them some food and things like that. But caucus night rolls around. I'm getting people signed in here and there. And all of a sudden, the man and the woman that I knocked on those doors from, they show up to the caucus site. And my mind was just blown, because like they had told me that like they couldn't make it, that they couldn't come because of all of these challenges that they have. And they came, and not only did they caucus for Bernie, they like stood up in front of a group of 70 people in their community and talked about their challenges and their struggles. And they were like, that's why we're fighting for Bernie Sanders, because he's been fighting for people like us his entire life. And it just was so inspiring to me that like that is what this campaign did, is it helped empower us, and it helped us to bring each other together.
Our job is not to divide. Our job is to bring people together. If we do not allow them to divide us up by race, by sexual orientation, by gender, by not allowing them to divide us up by whether or not we were born in America or whether we're immigrants, when we stand together as white, black, and Hispanic, and gay, and straight, and woman, and man, when we stand together and demand that this country works for all of us rather than the few, we will transform America. And that is what this campaign is about. It's bringing people together.
How did you find out about Bernie? When did you discover Bernie?
Via the internet, Facebook. I was out to coffee with a friend, and we were talking about politics. A barista was like, oh, you know, Bernie Sanders is coming like around here. What? What? No. Like, and then right then and there, I went online and I volunteered right away, and I met him and Jane, and I got a picture with him. And the first thing that I ever said to him was, you know, thank you for advocating for people like me. And he gave me a hug, and it was awesome. And Jane took a picture of me and him. It was just awesome ever since. And so now you know, you get those stories on Facebook of like whenever you've posted things previously. And so I have, you know, tons of Bernie stuff from several years ago. And it's just awesome to kind of reminisce those memories and the passion that was, it's still there. It's just ignited in different ways. So many things rolled out during the campaign that was just sort of another, like, I guess, nail in the coffin, proving that this election was rigged against Bernie Sanders and the people that supported him. But I believe that, like, this starvation diet, and with Donna Brazile and Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Hillary Clinton, that this link between the funding and Hillary, it just shows that she had her finger on the scales to herself the entire time. It just showed the type of control and influence that she had over the election, even before the nomination was made. On top of that, you know, the super delegates, before Bernie even came out saying that he was going to run for president, so many super delegates claimed to be in her court. So we had a lot of things to work hard for, and we kicked ass, that's for sure. The movement continues.
Walk out! Walk out! Walk out! Walk out! Walk out! United together!
We're vanishing. I'm surprised you can still see us. The establishment, the things remain the same. It's not good for me, it's not good for my family, it's not good for my clan, it's not good for my tribe, it's not good for my relatives. I'm surprised you can still see us. Our land, our air, our fire, our water, being ruined by the same person that they nominated in there. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with this. It is not over. This is just the beginning.
It's my daughter. We're father and daughter delegation from North Dakota. And I'm heartbroken.
Why'd you walk out?
Because I'm a native and I have integrity. And I will not allow that to happen without consequence. They've taken this from us. They've set everything up. All the way from Debbie Wasserman Schultz to Hillary herself. They planned this, they set it up, they didn't give us a chance. We dedicated our lives and our spirits to Bernie, and they took this away from him. We will not let it stand.